Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Lexi and this is Beyond the Mirror. Today is about project panning. I am covering my rolling project where I pick 10 products and I set very high goals on these. So it's either to use them 25 times, 50 times, or to completely finish the product. And I share my progress each month as well as my thoughts on the goals that I've set, if they're realistic, and how I'm going about using these products. The first prompt I had was a lip gloss. This was from, I think, Tower 28. I did finish this. I am so happy. It was a little sampler that I got from Sephora, I believe, and I think I used some points for it. But this was in pistachio, and I really liked this formula. It was non-sticky and just a sheer tint of color on my lips, and it was very comfortable. So I finished it in 16 uses, or at least 16 uses in this project, and I'm just really happy that I was able to finish that. I have a lot of lip products, so it does take me a while and focused use to finish some of them, but I'm happy that I was able to finish this little mini. It is definitely a product I would repurchase, but not at the time being. I don't think I ever took a weight for it because I thought I rolled it in last month and it was tiny and almost already like halfway used, so I think that it's just been kind of chilling in this project, but I did finish it. The second prompt was a Gilmore Girls inspired one, and it was Dragonfly in something travel friendly. So I chose my Glossier Lid Star in Cub, and yet again I still have not finished this one. I feel like I'm getting closer and closer each time, but I just need to get that out of my head because clearly this is here to stay. The goal for this one is to completely finish. I've been trying to do that for years now. I think this is coming up on the third year, maybe second or third year, and it's just, it really does want to go, which is fine because I really do enjoy it. I'm wearing it on my lids today, and I just really like the formula. I like the color, so I'm not mad that I get to use it, but I am just amazed by how stubborn this product is being, and it just feels like it's never ending. Like I said, the goal is to finish it, and I've used it 44 times since being in this project, and yeah, I just am still quite amazed by the amount of product in there, which kind of scares me for the other lid stars that I have that are barely touched. How this one gained weight. Last month it was 13.6 grams. Today it's 13.8 grams. I'm really not sure how that works, but it does seem like there is less and less product in here, though I don't know. Every time I take some out and move the wand around a little bit, a lot of the windows kind of open up, but then after sitting in my drawer for a little bit, it just kind of looks how it did before. So I'm really not sure when I will finish that one, but it has to be soon, right? The next prompt was something depotted, and I fully intended to depot some of this, but I forgot to save a container that I had. This is the Glossier Play highlighter in the shade Platinum Rose. It's really, really pretty, but I took the stop route way too early. I felt that it was limiting how much I could actually get, and I would have to dip it in multiple times just for a little part on one cheekbone. So I took the stop route, and now it's a mess, and I intended to depot some of it, but then I didn't save the container. It was in my last empties and I just chucked it. So now I'm just waiting to finish a product to actually depot some of this and make sure that it can actually survive in a container being exposed to air like that. But long story short, I have not reached the goal yet. I think I set a goal of 25 uses. I'll have to double check. I didn't write it down, but I think it's 25 uses and I'm at 7. So I really need to get the move on this one. I've been having a lot of fun playing with more like illuminating products underneath before going in with my blush, so it kind of looks like I have a highlighter already. So I have had a hard time specifically using this one, but I do want to make an effort because I would really hate to see this product go bad, and I really just, it's gorgeous, so I want to make sure that I'm getting my uses. I never took a weight on this one because I intended to depot some of it, so I think I'm just going to keep going with that for the chance that I do eventually get to that and find a container that I can put some into. So I'm at 7 uses, so still a long way to go. The next prompt was a nail polish, so I chose my Holo Taco Cheap Champagne. This is also in my overall project for the year, and I'm just having a really slow time with nail polishes lately. So I've had to add a lot of thinner, so this is another product I'm not taking weights on just because it fluctuates too much with the thinner that I'm adding, so it's not really a true reflection of how much polish I'm using each month. But this one I've used a total of 6 times, and yeah, it's just been kind of hard for me to reach for. I just have so many other, and I've been having fun with creating looks and reaching for colors that aren't in the ones I'm trying to finish. So that has been a challenge. I was hoping by adding it to this specific project would help me reach those uses, but it doesn't seem like it is. So I think I just need to be a bit more intentional with which products I'm using. Even if there are other colors I'd reach for, maybe just trying to use this one like every other nail polish color that I do might be an easier way to get those uses. The next prompt was something fun, and this is a product I truly thought that I would have reached my goals this month, but alas, I didn't. So this is the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Shift in Blueberry. It's one of those clicky pens, and it's this really fun blue color, but it kind of turns my lips kind of this bright pink, almost purple color. It's really fun to play with, and I like to do it before doing my makeup. I rarely use this like on its own just because of that very bright color that I have before. But I use it more as a lip plumper, and then once I finish most of my makeup, I wipe it off and then do my lip combo for the day. So my goal for this one was to use it 50 times, and I'm at 31. I have had some increased in use by wearing it or doing that method earlier in the day, and then if I'm going to reapply my lip products when I get home or if I'm going out again, then using this first and redoing that method. But I had thought I was using it much more than I was, even though I'm tracking it. And I just thought that it would be there by now, but I'm not. So hopefully by next month, this one will be out of here because I don't really feel it's suitable for winter. Even if I'm not wearing it as the lip plump, I think I just have some other ones that would be more suitable for winter, and I think I would reach for those more. So even though I have used it quite a few times since the last update, the decrease wasn't that noticeable, and it makes sense. It's a clicky product, so I just click the amount that I need, and I guess it's not that much. So last month it weighed 16 grams, and today it's weighing 15.8 grams. Next prompt was something you are scared to pan, and I took this more as something that I would not want to pan, more so because I know how long it's going to take, or an idea, rather than something of, oh, I don't want to finish this product because it's one of my holy grails. The product I chose was my ColourPop Lippy Pencil in BFF. It's kind of just like this nude rosy shade. It's pretty, but I've noticed on my lips it doesn't look very pretty. It doesn't look like this. That's all I have to say. And I have found it to be a little drying on the center of my lips. My goal was to use it 50 times, and I used it 50 times. So the way that I was able to kind of ramp up those uses at the end while I was hating it as a lip product was actually using it as an eyeshadow base. So I would kind of draw some on the center of my hand and then use a little brush to put it on. It worked on the eyelids as well. It just was kind of sharp with the wood and a bit uncomfortable on the eyelid. But I thought this was really pretty, and it actually lasted all throughout the day. So I am happy to announce that that's probably how I'm going to finish this, is just using it as an eyeshadow. I don't think I had many uses since last month, so it's weighing the same amount. It was 6.7 grams last time, and it is also 6.7 grams today. So we do have a rollout that is the first one, so I will pick the new ones at the end of the update for all of these. The next prompt was a hair product, so I chose one that I really want to finish because I don't like it, and that is the AG Recoil Curl Cream. I feel like I've heard so many people talk and rave about this product, but it really doesn't work for me as well as I had hoped it would. I put it in my hair today, and I think the first day my hair looks really good. Even the second day it can still look pretty good, but after that it doesn't really have as much hold. It doesn't look moisturized. It doesn't feel moisturized. Right now it feels fabulous, but it just really wasn't what I had envisioned it to be based on what I've seen other creators talk about. But I am almost done with it, and I have another curl cream that I absolutely love, and I just want to make sure I finish this before going on to the next products. So I haven't opened it, but just feeling it, it's kind of like in this area, though the weights really do show how much I'm using. So the goal is to finish, and I've used it a total of 20 times now. So it has been in for a few rotations, but I mean, it is a pretty big bottle and you can only wash your hair so many times. Last month it weighed 153 grams and today it's weighing 133.3 grams. So there is some good progress in there, and I think this might be with me for the end of the year, but this is just going to be my focus product until it's gone. The next prompt was a Harry Potter inspired one. It was Hufflepuff, something reliable. So I chose my Good Molecules Betulol oil for dry skin. I absolutely adore this oil. I already had a restock ready to go, and it's really affordable and it just does wonders for my skin. The goal was to finish because I had that restock there and I had a pretty small amount left, so I felt like it was kind of an easy win for me, and I did finish this. It was actually in my Q3 empties, so I don't have the bottle anymore, but I just adore that product, and like I said, I've already started using the new one that I had, and it took me 30 uses to finish that. I was quite surprised with how long I was able to use it because it didn't look like very much was left in the bottle. When I first rolled it in, I thought I was going to finish it very easily, maybe like within 5 uses, but boy was I wrong. But I'm just very happy to rotate products, to finish products, and you know, I already had one ready to go, so I don't have to purchase one. So that is our second rollout, meaning I have 2 new products to pick today. The next prompt was something bright, so I chose my NARS mini blush, and this is also in my overall plan to pan. I don't think I've made very much progress since last time, so I think the goal was to at least hit pan, and I'm at 12 uses. So I don't even know if I've used it since the last update, which kind of shows you why I don't want this product anymore. So it is a pretty product. I just feel like it doesn't really suit my makeup, what I like for my makeup anymore. I'll put some on for a swatch, but it's just, I don't know, it's very gold and shimmery. It's not even showing up, but it's very gold and shimmery, and I feel like the pink pigment isn't really there. I just see the gold when I wear it. So like there's a little tint of a pink, but I feel like that gold really pops out. Even though it's a blush, I don't really wear it in the traditional blush area because it's so glittery. I did it once, and I mean, I think it looked okay. I was wearing like 3 blushes that day, and I got a compliment, but I usually just wear it as highlighter because it's so glittery. Okay, that's really funny. I just was putting some on just to kind of show it off, and I did hit pan. It is the tiniest pan ever, but I did hit pan. And it's right there. It is the tiniest amount. Does that count? I feel like that counts. Like, you guys saw me just pan it on camera. I think that counts, and I really don't want to keep using this. I will keep it in my drawer, but I think that deserves to be rolled out. I mean, like, I need to take a picture and include this because I definitely hit pan just now. But last month, this product was weighing 22.1 grams, and today it's weighing 21.9 grams. So I guess I have a little surprise rollout there. The last prompt was something that you used to love. I still love this product, but it just kind of had me thinking about products I hadn't used in a while that I really enjoy. So I chose the NYX Fat Oil Click Stick, and I really like these. If you've been here before, you know that the NYX Fat Lip Oil, I hate it. Oh my god, it was a goopy mess, and I couldn't get to it. But I saw these come out, and I saw that it was kind of the clicky stick and more of a glossy formula, so I thought that that would be better, and I really like these. So it just has a really nice sheen to it. It's very comfortable. I'm wearing it now, and while I really enjoy it, kind of what I talked about earlier of having way too many lip products, I've had a hard time reaching my goal for this one. So I've used it a total of 11 times, but I do think that with fall progressing, I can definitely increase my use on this one. It is really pretty, and I think my problem is I'm just horrible about reapplying throughout the day, because there's definitely times, like even before lunch or after lunch, where I can kind of feel it fading, and those would be perfect opportunities to use it again. I did forget to weigh this one last month, but for today it is 12.9 grams. So I'll put up my little wheel with all of my prompts. I'm trying to get through these all in a year, and I will see which ones I get. So I have 3 new prompts, so I'm going to roll it 3 times, and let's see what we get for the first prompt. It is something you dislike. Wonderful. For the second prompt, I got... Okay, this one's another Harry Potter one, Patronus Charm, something that brings you joy. Okay, that kind of balances out the first one. And for the last prompt, I get... Okay, oh, I already had this one. This is a Gilmore Girls inspired one, but I definitely had that one. So I will re-roll for that. Okay, this is another Gilmore Girls one. It's Friday Night Dinner, fancy or sophisticated product. Okay, I'm gonna go pick those out and I will be right back. Per usual, that was quite a difficult feat to complete, but I really do enjoy these types of prompts because they force me to really think and ponder on how I feel about products. And that's kind of one of the joys of project planning, because I document everything of if this is something I would repurchase and how I feel about it in detail. And so I'm really excited with the options I chose. For the first prompt, something you dislike, I chose this primer from Estee Lauder. It is the Double Wear Smooth and Blur Primer. So I'm doing kind of a smoothing primer showdown, and this was one that I was testing, and kind of a spoiler, but I did not like this at all. I'm not going to get into the details about why I didn't like it. I'll save that for my primer video, but it's very mediocre. So my goal is just to finish this. It is a little like deluxe sample. I mean, I don't know if you can even call it a deluxe, but it is a little sample, and I think that I could finish this. It's not that I absolutely hate it, it's going to break me out or anything, so I feel fine using this, but I'm curious to see how long this would take, just because I do feel like I need to use a fair amount. So the goal for that one will be to completely finish. For the prompt, something that brings you joy, I was looking at a lot of makeup because almost all my makeup brings me joy, and the products that I like or I think are really pretty, it is just such a dopamine hit, and I really like just the kind of ritual of doing my makeup and getting ready in the morning, and it is just a nice relaxing feeling. So this one I kind of went more on the packaging and kind of how the product feels, the scent, things like that. So I chose my Starface chapstick. This is in lemonade, and it does smell like lemonade. I really like it, but I think it is such cute packaging. It's kind of bulky, but it's small, it's cute, it's this fun yellow. And then you can't see it now, but this on the lid, there's a little smiley face. Well, that was embossed on the top of the chapstick. It was so cute, and it smelled like lemonade. I really like this product. It's nice, fun, and it's just a really good chapstick. So I think I'm just going to set some easier goals because I do have those 50 uses kind of scattered throughout this project. So this one is going to be 25 uses. For the last new prompt, something fancy or sophisticated, I looked straight to my high-end products because I felt like that's kind of the type of products the Gilmores would use. And I chose my Dior Lip Addict, and this is, which one is this? This is the blue one, and it's kind of more of like a little plump like this, so it's in a stick format. When I went to buy this, I was looking for the lip gloss one, and I chose the wrong one, and I think it was like the packaging is very, very similar, so it kind of threw me off. This is one of those pH adjusting ones, and it's really cute. I do like the little pink color it has, and it has a nice little shimmer to it. So you can kind of see on the top where I've been using it, it's kind of turned purple, but it is blue, and it is so faint, but I do actually really enjoy it. I kind of hate that I do, but I do. So this one is also going to be 25 uses, but I mean, this packaging is so, I don't know, I really like it. Like, even though it is kind of cheap plastic, it's pretty. It is appealing, and I do like the Dior on the side, and I do just like the little component in there. I am excited to get some use on this one. So that wraps up this project update for October. I'm nearing the end of the year, so I do hope that all of these get rolled out, and I'm thinking for December I won't roll in new products, rather kind of plan what my goals are going to be for next year. Thank you so much for watching and making it this far in the video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe below. It really helps me and my channel and lets me know that you like these types of videos. I have a bunch of series on my channel, so make sure to check out some of the playlists linked below. Thank you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!